Oracle is undergoing a transformation right before our very eyes. Where once it was a database company, it is now an application company, a cloud company, a hardware company. Oracle also believes it is ready to move beyond just serving specific technology needs, and that it can compete to provide almost all of them. At the company's most recent Oracle Open World, the company made several announcements and showed that it was serious about wanting to own the entire technology stack. In talking with Oracle President Mark Hurd and a handful of Oracle customers, this message came through loud and clear.
Fred, strategically, we're trying to do four things. We're competing at virtually every level of the technology stack, and we want to be best of breed at each of those parts of the stack. It doesn't matter whether it's a storage, server, operating systems, database, applications, everything on its individual merits, we want to be best of breed. Second, we take those best of breed parts and we vertically integrate them. Manifests itself in things like you call Exadata, Exalogic, Exalytics, where we take best of breed software and we wrap that around hardware and integrate that into an engineered system, which gives us extreme TCO, extreme performance.
I think the beauty of the Oracle solution in terms of if you're able to invest completely in the Red Stack is that they give you a fully integrated solution. I mean that is key in and of itself. If you are coming from an organization that may have investments in other solutions and you're not ready to make that investment, I think the fact that Oracle can give you solutions that are standards-based that will integrate within their stack, and then you could use the middleware to have all the pieces and components talk to each other, I think that's obviously a good thing. And from a customer perspective, quite frankly, dealing with a lot of the customer base through user groups, we're finding kind of that mixed experience. We have those who are very pleased with their Oracle Red Stack. They've been Red Stack for a long time, and as that stack continues to evolve, they continue to make investments that better their organization.
Oracle has a variety of technologies that we're using. We're utilizing their Exadata platform, and the intent there is, from a systems engineering perspective, to leverage the stack, the layers of technology that are utilized to speed up the analysis on the analytics capability. So we see Oracle in a number of really in all the layers of the stack, and leveraging hardware, software together.
Most of Oracle's announcements these days have been around the cloud, even dating back to earlier this spring when the company announced its full suite of Fusion applications in the cloud. Oracle is all in.
To us, we really talk about it at three different layers: the infrastructure, the platform, and the applications. We're the only company today that has all three capabilities. We actually can do it all the way up through the application layer. We can do that for you as a private cloud behind your firewall, as OpEx or CapEx, whichever makes the most financial sense for you. Or we can do it through the Oracle Cloud itself, and we can actually make the two interplay together.
Hurd was reluctant to give competitors any credit, and even then, he warned that Oracle was coming after Salesforce.com.
Yeah, I would say on the whole, in the context of having a suite of applications as opposed to one singular process, I would say we're advantaged over everybody. In terms of being able to bring all three capabilities, I would say we're advantaged over everybody. I would say in one discrete process, we've had a competitor who's been in the market longer than we have. Now, good news for them, they've been built on Oracle database, on Oracle middleware, so they've got a good platform. But they've got references, they've been in this longer, and so in that very discrete one process, I'd say we've got work to do. We're sort of the underdog, and we've come out with newer functionality with an application built on a newer tool set. We're lining up our sales force to go at them hard, and that's probably the place we've got the work to do.
Everything I'm hearing is excitement about the announcements that have been made so far at Oracle Open World. I think there's a lot of excitement, especially about the 12c. And although there's a lot of excitement about the whole cloud concept, there's probably as much excitement as there are questions too.
Oracle has turned Sun into the centerpiece of its engineered systems strategy. In essence, Oracle's Exa line of products consists of a series of appliances that include compute, memory, and storage to process enterprise-level application workloads, from analytics to transactions. This is still new territory for Oracle, and I talked to Hurd about the Exa system's in-memory architecture and about whether this is just faster machinery or something truly transformational.
Exadata really is an opportunity to anyone that's got the Oracle database to gain material performance advantages. Now, one of the things that Larry talked about, which I think was very important, was we've been able to make the Oracle database with Exadata go extremely fast, deliver extreme performance. But the continuum between performance and cost savings is one continuum. So we get the example of, wow, that thing is so fast, I don't really need anything that's going to be another 3-4 times faster than that. But in context, you do, because in fact, if the same performance level, that costs you materially less money. And so for us, we have the ability for Exadata not only to be a really, really fast computer, for it not to be just simpler because we provisioned the server, the storage, and the database all together for you. But we now have the opportunity to provide tremendous consolidation opportunities for our customers that have lots of storage.
All of that sounds promising, but we wanted to know whether customers were finding transformational opportunity with this strategy. University of Pittsburgh Medical Center's CIO, Dan Drawbaugh, is betting the future of healthcare on Oracle and some of its partners.
Well, UPMC runs over 2,000 software applications. It's a very large, complex information technology environment. To give you an idea of the investment UPMC has made in information technology over the last 5 years, approximately $1.4 billion invested into the IT area. The analytics initiative is one of our key projects that we're undertaking. It's over a $100 million initiative, and it's really designed, the way to think of it is that in healthcare today, there's so much variation in the quality of care, in the cost of care that's delivered to patients. And that variation occurs for a variety of reasons. Our goal is to reduce that variation, and then through the advanced analytics with our partner Oracle, to introduce variation, genomic data back into the care process, where that variation is the individual variation that's needed to deliver on precise medicine. And by precise medicine, we think of it as predictive and prescriptive analytics leading to precise medicine.
Of course, not everyone has $100 million to spend. Customers have told us they're just doing some initial toe dipping with Exasystems, and that was confirmed by Oracle's user group president, John Metelsky.
So Exadata adoption, I think, from our customer base perspective, our members within the user group community, has quite frankly been a bit slow. I think there's a lot of excitement about what it can do, but most of the user group community comes from some of your mid-level and smaller organizations. So from a standpoint of being able to make that initial investment and look at the overall return on investment and the total cost of ownership, most of those organizations need to be looking 3 to 5 years out.
I asked her to give Oracle a grade on excellence in enterprise software, adapting to technology shifts, technology innovation, and customer responsiveness. Not surprisingly, Hurd gave Oracle an A in all categories. But I pressed him on innovation, challenging him with the notion that Oracle was perhaps late to the cloud, maybe even dismissive. To in-memory computing, CEO Larry Ellison called it wacky, and multi-tenancy. Hurd gave no quarter here either.
Yeah. I mean, I think when you look at the results of, because there's sort of an implication in your question that somebody says something, then there's an announcement that changes the mind. The reality is these technologies we just released take years to develop. So the fact that someone's building Fusion Cloud applications 5 or 6 years ago, forget what you called it, I'm not even sure the term cloud was around at that time frame. The fact is software available via the kinds of architectures the cloud provides? Somebody had to be working on that back in 2004, 2005 to be able to come out today. The facts are that the only one in the market right now with a suite of applications that effectively are software as a service cloud applications is Oracle. I don't know anyone else. Maybe you do, but I don't know who they are.
No, but I mean, just jumping to the multi-tenancy thing.
Sure.
Agreed. 12c must have been in development for quite some time. It's not easy to do those things. So why stand up a year ago and say multi-tenancy is insecure? Why not say multi-tenancy at the application layer is insecure, which is what was said this year? Why, I mean, it kind of creates this mentality that, you know, Oracle's being disingenuous, or it's, you know, it's not innovating, it's just following really fast, or it's playing with words.
Well, let's go back one step. First of all, I can't speak to every comment
Understood.
that everyone would make. I do think, though, it's impossible to follow and yet be first in most everything that you do. I mean, the first engineered systems, Oracle. The first engineered systems up through the database, Oracle. Up through middleware, Oracle. The first engineered systems integrated around BI, Oracle. The biggest in-memory machines today that I'm aware of, Oracle. And so the most advanced cloud database in the world, 12c. And so when you look at these are a series.
And the first multi-tenancy database,
yes,
arguably.
and so, thank you. And so, but my point being, it's just one announcement after another where Oracle leads. Now, what I would tell you is at the same time, we haven't built everything. You know, we've looked, particularly over the last couple of years that I've been here, you know, when we've seen things that weren't being developed. So, for example, in Fusion HCM, while we feel great about HCM, we were not building a recruiting module. And we went to the market and bought Taleo, which was the leading recruiting solution in the market. We were not building a service automation solution. And we went to the market and bought RightNow.